Some dogs are sensitive about putting their noses through the loop at first. Take your time, don't rush your dog, and the dog will become more comfortable with it in time. By taking just a few minutes in the beginning, you will set your dog up for success and eliminate the problems that can occur if you rush your dog.
But one reason I like these tools, this way, is because they're great. Sit. It's a great tool that'll help you control your dog and get less lunging and less jumping, more control, easier walks. In my opinion, this tool, just like any training tool, correction collar, training collar, head collar, anti-pull harness, all of these devices are to be used only as long as they're needed and then discarded, so your dog is just walking with a regular collar or a harness that attaches on the back. Because right now, this is going to really help us, but you want to train your dog. Alright, so here we have a Halti head collar. Oh, good boy. Thanks for checking that out. And we're going to introduce it to Phineas. Here's the food. I put it on the far side of the head collar, meaning it's over here. He has to reach his snout through the loop to get the head collar, or to get the food, rather. Now that he has it on, give him a few more snacks. What we're going to do first is just walk with him with the leash attached to his collar, because once the leash is attached to the head collar, or this device, it's going to put pressure on his snout, which will cause a bit of a new sensation, which a lot of dogs are not into, especially in the beginning. Come on. Good boy. So I'm going to probably see some new behaviors with his mouth, because he's not used to wearing the device. So we're just going to walk with him. Phineas, let's go. So you already see him starting to mess with it. Phineas, let's go. So I'm going to use the name game. There, he's rubbing on my leg. Phineas, let's go. Alright, so now we're going to see some super duper quick anti-head collar messing training. Here we go. When the head collar is attached, come here. What you can do is discourage the fussing by creating a bit of tension, pulling up with the leash. Good boy. So walking, feeding. Let's go. We can continue our training, but now he's wearing a device. Sit. But he can respond. And if we're training, he's not thinking as much about this strange new sensation of wearing a head collar, which again can be annoying for a dog, so you get all this kind of behavior that the dog is trying to get the device off. Wouldn't you want to get it off? Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Take it. Good boy. Good boy. So we're just going to be walking and training and training and walking and walking and training. Sit. The head collar can do things like emergency sits. So if you lift up on the head collar, good boy, the dog can also learn that that sensation, that upwards tension, means you should probably put your butt on the ground, and then I'm going to give you a reward. So if your dog is not listening to your cues, you can also use this device to get the dog into a sit, which can be helpful in some circumstances. Let's go. Let's go. Good boy. Good dog. Good dog. When a dog is first learning how to live or adapt to wearing a head collar, they need lots of feedback, lots of training. Okay? So don't just stick it on and think, hey, we made it. Let's go. What you're going to find with your dog is going to be unique to your dog and your situation. But I am telling you, you're going to need to give your dog some kind of feedback which tells him that messing with the head collar is not going to work. All right? Because if they get into the practice of fiddling with the head collar and then getting it off, then they're always going to fiddle. Get it?